2 men patrolling the sidelines of Holt Arena for the Idaho State Bengals next year, as the university announced earlier today that former head football coach Mike Kramer is retiring effective immediately. KPVI News That Works For You reporter Jason Borba has been following this story. He joins us now live in the studio with the latest. Jason.
Matt, in a press conference today, ISU Athletic Director Jeff Tingey said he met with Mike Kramer today to discuss the direction of the football team. Tingey claims Kramer made the decision to retire on his own during their meeting, but he also said Kramer wouldn't have remained the head coach if he didn't retire.
We knew that we needed a change of direction with our football program. We knew that we needed to improve.
After 6 seasons, the Mike Kramer era is over in Pocatello. According to ISU, the 61-year-old is retiring and leaving behind a football team that is in desperate need of wins. ISU officials say while Kramer decided to retire, they were ready to dismiss him for a series of events and happenings within the football program, but wouldn't go into specifics.
We want to win just like everybody else, and to say winning is not important would be untruthful, because we want to win.
Kramer came to Idaho State as one of the most decorated and winningest coaches in Big Sky history, but he never replicated that same success for the Bengals. In 6 seasons on the sidelines, he leaves the school with an overall record of 18-50 and 10-38 in Big Sky play. Kramer's best season came in 2014 when ISU finished 8-4 and tied for second in the conference.
We need to improve. We need to be more competitive.
While Kramer didn't leave the mark on the field that many were expecting, he helped make big changes academically and socially. Before he joined ISU, the team was facing penalties by the NCAA for low APR and GPA scores. But under Kramer, scores improved every year and graduation rates are at 95%. He also helped keep players out of trouble with the law.
On weekends, it was common for me to get a call at 2 or 3 in the morning from the Pocatello police saying, please come help us break up this party. And I haven't received one of those since.
Now that Kramer has retired, the football team will build upon the foundation laid by their former head coach.
He got us out of academic trouble, out of APR trouble, out of all of those things because of his leadership style and some of the things that he did, and very grateful for him.
Now, with Kramer retiring, Idaho State wasted no time in naming a new head coach, and they didn't have to look very far to get him. Former Bengals offensive coordinator Rob Fennessy has been named the head coach. He had been with Idaho State for the last 2 seasons as a wide receivers coach and was named offensive coordinator in January. But earlier this week, the school announced he was leaving for a position at Northern Iowa. But once the head coach job became available, he decided to come back to Pocatello. Prior to Idaho State, Fennessy was the offensive coordinator at the University of Northern Las Vegas and the University of Montana.
He brings a lot of great experience, something that we find very valuable, and taking the reins on the offense and the leadership role for our football team is something that we're excited for to have with Coach Fennessy.
Fennessy wasn't available for comment today as he isn't in town yet, but he is expected to hold a press conference on Monday. ISU did say the timing of all this isn't ideal as the team is set to begin spring practice next week.